Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Dr. Lizzy is alleged to be inconsolable or to have been inconsolable as Iyanifa, returned back to her home country. Now, they said Ooni of Ife, who celebrated Iyanifa and gave her a lot of gifts and thanked her for everything that Iyanifa had done to prepare everything and prepare the way for Queen Naomi's return over, I think they say, next week, like after this weekend, this coming weekend. I don't know, they say sometime next week, Queen Naomi is returning back to the palace, okay? And they said, I think over the weekend or next week, she's supposed to return to the palace. And they said it was because of her return that Ooni of Ife had brought Iyanifa into the palace to prepare everything for Queen Naomi's return, to ensure that, the evil ones do not overpower him or Olori Naomi. And they said the woman came and did a whole lot, did cleansing, sacrifices, and so on. They said one of the major problems they had in the palace, they had something they call Egbere in the palace. Now, Egbere, a lot of Yorubas, from what I have come to find out, said that Egbere is not supposed to be a wicked spirit. Egbere is something that a short human being, they call them fairy or something. But the ones that they said they projected to the palace were the bad ones that were sent on an errand. Now, in the palace, from what we are hearing, allegedly, they had a lot of issues of a child just sitting down like this and disappearing in the palace. And they said that happened to like 3 children in the palace. That these ones were sent to come and cause commotion. And the reason why they were kept there in the palace was because of Tadenikawo. And it even affected Tadenikawo once for some few minutes. But as God will have it, Iyanifa was there, and Iyanifa was able to fix this. So as we are hearing what is going on right now, they said Iyanifa did a whole lot, that everything was okay, such that a lot of people who used to come into the palace freely are not able to come in again because of some trees that were planted. A whole lot in terms of spiritual security, that Iyanifa did a great job. But Iyanifa was supposed to stay there until Naomi goes, as Naomi returns into the palace. But from what we are hearing, they say all of a sudden just said that she was returning back to her home country, that she was needed in her home country, and she needed to do some work. Now, from what we are hearing that she may not be happy about some things, decisions that were made in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, initially, she had already told Ooni of Ife that Ikpi and Blow, as it is alleged, are the major problems that the Ooni of Ife is encountering in the palace. And not to say that there are no other problems, but they said she had made mention of the fact that if Blow and Ikpi will leave the palace, that others who are copying them will stop copying them. They will see that the strongest ones have been able to be made to leave the palace. But yes, so they said she gave a lot of counsel, and that because of pressure, political pressure and all of that, Ooni of Ife was not able to adhere to them. Now, they say that when they were pressing so much for Blow to move back into the palace, Ooni almost, gave in, if not for Iyanifa. So because Ooni almost gave in, Iyanifa said, instead of you letting her move back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife will be one of your greatest undoing. If you must take this decision as a king, I am a woman, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You have to insist that she stays in the Olori mansion. But if you will agree with me, do not even agree. Let her stay where she is, because bringing her right back into your life is going to cause a lot of problems. They said Ooni was reluctant. Ooni felt somehow, Ooni was not comfortable with the council and all of that. And Ooni wanted to give into her moving into the palace. Iyanifa insisted that no, instead of that, allow her insist that she will move into the Olori mansion. And that was when Ooni insisted that Blow should move into the Olori mansion. But the fact that from the original agreement that Blah Blah was supposed to stay out of Kabiesi's life and Ikpi staying out of Kabiesi's life. The fact that that did not happen, they said did not, Iyanifa was never happy, was not happy. I think it was after that reconciliation that brought Ikpi and Blah Blah into the royal mansion that made Iyanifa to say she was moving her things and she was leaving. Even though the separation did not, the way Iyanifa left, it didn't seem as if she was angry. She was very happy and all of that. But they said Dr. Lizzy knew that Iyanifa wouldn't have left at the time that she left. That if things had not been the way, if things had not happened that way, that Iyanifa would have still been in the palace up until now. But because of the way things went, that was why Iyanifa left the way she left. And that, Ikpi, blah, blah, sorry, Dr. Lizzy has not been happy about it at all. Dr. Lizzy has been very, very upset. Dr. Lizzy cried like she was so inconsolable over the fact that Iyanifa left, that Iyanifa has gone. It was a very sad event for a lot of people in the palace who were there to bid her goodbye. And Iyanifa has returned back to her country, as it is alleged. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Happy weekend. I hope you have enjoyed your weekend very much. Please, if you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you very, very well. Thank you so much. So we are hearing this report that Dr. Lizzy was so inconsolable over the fact that Iyanifa left, and was crying a whole lot. She didn't know what to do because she had confidence and a whole lot went really right and great while Iyanifa was there. But again, a lot of people are saying as much as Dr. Lizzy will want Iyanifa to stay there, Iyanifa happens to be a woman that has her own family and her own thing she's doing in her country. She has stayed enough. Maybe it was just time for her to leave, and perhaps that is the reason why she had to leave. So we are hearing that she left, and that a lot of people are saying that she was not supposed to have left at that time. Ooni of Ife did not arrange it well. Ooni of Ife would have insisted that she stayed until Queen Naomi comes and Queen Naomi goes. So we are hoping that this her leaving will not be anything that will be too strange and difficult. By the grace of God, things will still go very well. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.